problem I have chosen to study for my poster assignment is rising carbon dioxide levels which result in anthropogenic climate change. Essentially, the problem we're facing is a warming climate, and this is caused by an energy imbalance due to rising carbon dioxide levels in greenhouse gases which trap the heat in the earth. Now, this is a problem because it makes our planet unstable in terms of its climate and weather conditions. The solution I have identified for this problem is the carbon capture and storage, or known as CCS. So this process involves 3 steps: the carbon capture, which is typically at the source sites of where this carbon is exposed, the transport of carbon, and the storage. The transport is through pipelines, and the storage is at depleted oil and gas reservoirs. Now, it's a very safe technology as long as it's quite a strong seal in these reservoirs. There's many sites in the process at the moment, and they're expecting about 3,500 sites to be developed by 2050. Now, CCS can be implemented pretty easily at each level. So at a local level, things that you can do around home involving sequestering of carbon include growing your own vegetables or gardens and home composting. Now, this can also be taken to the agricultural field in terms of carbon sequestering agricultural methods such as no tillage, the management of pastures, and rotation of livestock and cattle around pastures. At a regional level, we can see this to be urban afforestation and seaweed farming, and also the protection and creation of peat bogs and wetlands. And at a national level, this is CCS, which is the capture and storage of carbon. Now, there are positives and negatives for carbon capture and storage, the benefits definitely outweighing the negatives. The negatives, however, are that it's quite a large startup cost, there's risk of leakage and which can affect human health, and there's quite large water requirements. Now, this can explore our 3 concepts. So the human-environment relationship, such as it is most important for us to reconnect to nature, which is going to help us solve most of the environmental problems we have today. CCS does threaten this impact as it threatens human health if there's leakages. Sustainability. Well, whilst CCS is an excellent initiative, it shouldn't be to replace fossil fuels. It should simply be to help the phase out of them. And lastly, connectivity. CCS is primarily needed in developed countries as it is where most carbon is exposed. However, developing countries can also use other carbon sequestering methods to help bring down these levels.